Hello, I'm Mr. Barry.
Hi, I'm Miss Sleepy.
Welcome to Living in the Tennessee Bottoms. If you're new to our channel, we'd like to ask one thing of you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because me and Miss Sleepy, we can do just about anything, but one thing we can't do is grow this channel without you. Going to give you a little pan around here. This is day one of this I think is the Forkadeer backing up on us here. You can see over yonder, that's what that is. Won't be long, we're going to have the Obion headwater coming from this direction. You can see over here right now that it's dry. But it won't be long when the Obion starts pushing down. She'll be full, we'll be covered up. We're moving equipment, animals again. Well, let me turn you around here. You can see all the junk over here. And we have also moved our garden. I'll just run over here and show you real quick. The big plants that we had, we didn't see no need in wasting them. Let me get over here real quick. Yeah, and I do have a mess going on. It just happens when the flood comes in. But, right here we go. We got to go ahead and make another bed for our cabbage and stuff, but we got broccoli and onions and garlic and cabbage and potatoes and lettuce and radishes. We got it going on. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get off here and get back to work. I've got a lot to do because that water right over yonder, half of it wasn't even here this morning. I probably got another 2 hours and it's going to be up here where I'm at right now. I got strawberries. I'm going to go out there and move now. We made another bed over here, big bed, and I'm gonna go ahead and get it moved. So appreciate all the prayers. Y'all keep them coming, and we'll look at you later. Well, good morning. We left the house around 7 o'clock this morning to go to town, get some water and other stuff. There wasn't a drop of water on the highway, on the road out here. And I looked down the road. There's the house over yonder. The road's covered up. Be panning you around here. All the way up here. We couldn't believe it. I'm driving fence poles right now down through here. It looks like we may be blocked in for a few days. But that's the Obion River right there. She's coming our way. You can see she's running across the road down there. Y'all stay. I'll give you an update a little later on. There was no water on the road whatsoever. And there was no water in our driveway. And this is what we got. I've been driving fence poles along the driveway here so we can see to pull in. But I think we're going to be locked down for a few days because this is the Obion headwater coming in. And it's going to get so deep out here, we're not going to be able to get in and get out for a few days probably. You see Spring, she's laying up there in the driveway. But we appreciate all the prayers. And keep them coming, and we'll keep y'all tuned in, and we appreciate it. Well, good morning. Welcome back to Living in the Tennessee Bottoms. Well, I'm getting ready to go out and check on the chickens. You can see I got my waders on here. I'm gonna turn you around. You can see the water today is day 4. Today is Saturday. This came out Wednesday morning on us. And I'm gonna pan you around. And there is the barn. And I have got to wade through here, through that little gate right there, across yonder, to get inside the barn, to get to the girls, feed them, water them, check on the eggs. And we're just glad it's going down today. We're going to venture out today. We feel it's safe enough that we can drive the truck out, get back up through here and run a few errands, take care of a few things we need to take care of. We just feel blessed. The good Lord's taking care of us. We've got electricity, we've got water. Remember on the one video on the last flood, I put the well up. Let me show you over here real quick. I think I'm panning you back around here. I can't see, the sun's in my eyes. But you can see out there, that little blue dot is the trusty well. Where did it go? Right there it is. Good Lord, give me enough sense to get it up out of the water. Get it back up on something other that wouldn't. Okay, so we've had a few things float off out here, a few odds and ends, but it's all replaceable. No matter how much you try to prepare, sometimes you just can't do enough. The water's pushed all our fences down again. Let me turn you back around here. Get you over here. Let me turn you back around. Right before the pump out here, there was a fence there. The water pushed it down. Right here, there was a fence there going that way. The water pushed it down. Right here was a fence. The water pushed some of that down. I pushed some of it down myself right here because we had corn stalks waist deep under the water out there. Bean holes. And it would have been a nightmare to clean up. So when the water was just pouring through here, I went ahead and pushed it down. All out there you could not see. Nothing but bean holes and corn stalks. I mean, waist deep under the water. And we done had that rodeo before trying to clean all that up. So I started pushing. I spent a whole day out there in these waders. It is hard. It's hard on a young man, much less an old man. But we're gonna have to put fences back up. But there's other people who's got a lot worse than me, let me tell you. There's people in Bogota and Southtown. People in Bogota, some of them have been flooded twice, bless their heart. I'm talking about in their house, halfway up the walls. And you can see we're in the high and dry. I mowed the yard yesterday, believe it or not. Those stakes we got right here is where Miss Libby put out the first day of the flood. And there it is right there. Okay. The first day on Wednesday morning, let me get you over here. It was right here on this middle stake right here. And then the next day it was here. And today it's here. So she is receding, but I got out here and done a little mowing yesterday. Done a little weed eating. You see Spring, she's happy right there. Storm's tore Old Glory down up there. I gotta get another flag, another rope, put it back up. And you see Buddy, he's laying over there. He's fat and sassy. He's happy. We got doves up here running around, birds. So I'm gonna go ahead and there and take care of the girls, gather the eggs. Life is good, you know. So y'all stay tuned and we'll be back here in a little bit. into the barn, and you can see the ladies up there. They're ready to eat. They're happy. They're not mad about nothing. So here is the inside of the barn. The girls are up here. Let's walk up here for a second. Let me give you a shot of them. Feel very fortunate that we was able to get this built and get them up here. You know. All right, hey ladies, how y'all doing this morning? Oh, y'all are all looking good this morning. Yeah, y'all are looking fat and sassy and happy. You know, doesn't get much better than that. You know, so let me crawl down from here for a minute. Take you out here. You see I got the fan there up on the table. You can see out there, if you look out there on the edge of that right there, you can see where the water was up to. It's gone down. You can see the well there. It was up to the top bottom of the blue part of the tank there. I got a tube for it right here. I'm gonna try to move out of the way. Don't want to punch a hole in my waders. Whoops, I'm hung right there. It's got me hung. Sorry about that, I'm pointing you toward the ground there. When I step out here, I'm gonna be about waist deep in water. There's a low spot right here. Let me walk on out here for a minute. Pan you around here. Up to the house. You see on my fence there, it's tore down. 2 sets of fences. Yeah, there's the old boat. Got it running the other day. She's running good. Almost ready to see some of the bank of the pond there. But you can wash my steps away there. And over here, you gotta be careful out here in this water. Every day you don't know what's gonna wash up underneath your feet. And the last thing you wanna do out here with a set of waders on is fall down in this water. But everything I had over here, I had to move the gates over there, because like I said, I had corn stalks waist deep. You can see something floating in the water right there. I had a table over here that had all kinds of stuff on it. I don't know what's gone, but if it's gone, it's gone. You know, if it's gone, I can live without it. So it's gonna be another cleanup, but it's still another beautiful day in the Tennessee bottoms. So let me see, I can't see this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, go in here and feed these ladies, get them happy for another day, and then we're gonna go ahead and get out and enjoy the day, get ready to go to church tomorrow. Good Lord's gonna let us drive out. So y'all have a blessed day. morning from living in the Tennessee bottoms. It's a fine morning this morning. What a beautiful sunrise we got going on here. And it's Easter morning. He is risen today. He's no longer in that tomb. Praise the Lord. So we're getting ready to go to church this morning and do what the good Lord gave us a mission to do, and that's teach children's ministry and youth ministry. But today we wanted to give you a walk around here and kind of show you this is the aftermath we got going on right here. This is Sunday morning, and this is the latest flood we had. Like I said, it's a rarity to have two of them back to back. You can see our fences right here. Here the roosters out there crowing this morning. There's one right there. Boy, it smells sweet out here this morning too. Whoo, it's bad. There was a fence right there, it's gone. There's a fence over there, it's gone. You can see now that yesterday we couldn't see. That's where the garden was. You can see there's a spreader out yonder, a table sitting out there. Right here where those three stakes are, I ain't gonna zoom you in, I'm just gonna let you look at it. That's where the strawberries were, and I can still see some sticking up out there. We moved, y'all seen from the other video, we moved some up here. But it's looking good. It's going down. And today we have the front yard that's coming back. I mowed a little bit yesterday out here in the front. You can see over here where I mowed. Last night you couldn't, all that right there was still water. Excuse me. So it's starting to drop quick now. Right now the Forkadero, the Old Vine, and Mississippi all are just at a kind of a standstill. But apparently it's going down somewhere because it's falling down. And right here is, there's Spring right there. She done battle the other night with several coyotes. And she took one down. She got a hurt leg from it. It's feeding her good today, build her energy back up. And here's another project that's been that way for about a month now. Old Glory, got to get it back up. But I wasn't willing to get up there on a ladder when the flood was out because we was trapped behind the water. And Miss Libby was not wanting me to get hurt, and I was not wanting to get hurt. I'm gonna turn you around here. But we have, still got my jammies on here. We have had an eventful, I would say, couple months. Because it started out somewhere right after President's Day. It's when the first snow and ice came in, the first flood came in. It went down, we survived it. Then we got the garden broke up, got it ready, started planting stuff. And lo and behold, front stalled out from Texas all the way to New York, right in the middle of the United States, and dumped water for about 4 days without non-stop. And you can see what we got from it. And so now the cleanup begins, and it ain't nothing but a small step for steppers like me and Miss Libby. So it won't be long and we'll be back to normal. We'll have dry ground, we'll have the garden broke back up, and we'll be planting stuff. And it's like Miss Libby was talking about the other day, it just comes in with a wave. You just never know what's going to come at you. But it leaves sometimes about as quick as it comes. So I mean, if you just wait it out, things does get better. Sometimes it don't seem like it's going to get better. We're all get pretty impatient, but it does. So I'm going to get off here, and Miss Libby's in there making homemade biscuits right now, and frying up some sausages, some bacon, and some country eggs. I'm going to tell you, if you ain't never had country eggs, you're missing out on life. They are good. But y'all have a blessed Sunday, and we would appreciate your support. Like I've told you over and over, me and Miss Libby, we can do about anything, but one thing we can't do is grow this channel without you. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and y'all go out today, enjoy your family, enjoy whatever's going on in life, and just remember, it's all because He's risen.